Happy 70th anniversary, Channel 2.
Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News at 5.
Happening right now at 5, the road to recovery. Communities in East Texas and beyond picking up the pieces after the latest round of severe storms.
I just can't envision what they were going through when it happened.
In the hours since the storm tore through, people in the community say they are fortunate.
I just said, Lord, if it's my time, I commend my spirit to your loving hands.
Tonight, the latest on the cleanup as families begin the challenge of rebuilding their lives.
And we start tonight with the latest developments after those storms. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jonathan Martinez.
And I'm Sion Rhodes. Here's what we know at this hour. The death toll across the South stands at 8. One of the latest deaths coming out of Cherokee County. The National Weather Service now confirming an EF3 tornado with winds of about 140 miles per hour tore through the Caddo Mound area of Cherokee County.
Channel 2's Brittany Jeffers traveled to Cherokee County to assess some of the damage out there. She is live tonight in the town of Alto. Brittany?
Everywhere you look out here, not only homes destroyed in this community, but trees just like this one uprooted. There's also extensive damage to the schools. Now, I want you to look right over here. This is the elementary school where you can see the roof is ripped off on a portion of one of the buildings up here. Playground equipment is destroyed. Just beyond the school, there's also a baseball field out here that is mangled as well. And as we were driving in, you could see the tree limbs and the debris that's scattered all along the roads and what is left of homes. Now, as you mentioned, the National Weather Service says that it was an EF3 tornado with winds of 140 miles per hour that ripped through the Caddo Mound State Historic Site. And authorities say at least 25 people were taken to the hospital in East Texas, 8 of those critically injured. And everywhere you look, people are out here right now trying to clean up or help their neighbors clear out their property. There's bulldozers removing debris. We spoke with one woman named Frances Miles. She says she's originally from Houston. She says she's lived through tornadoes and floods and hurricanes, but she says she's lucky to be alive today after a tree fell on top of her car while she was driving.
Now, I was blessed because I was in the driver's side and it sort of made an X above me, but the weight of all those trees on me, when the tornado went through, I could feel the car shaking, and I just said, Lord, if it's my time, I commend my spirit to your loving hands.
So many people in this community with similar stories, terrifying moments that they lived through yesterday, now today, trying to help their neighbors as well as their families try to clean up out here. And we've also learned from Alto ISD superintendent that all schools within the ISD are going to be closed for the immediate future as they try to clean everything up, to make repairs and make sure that all the facilities are safe before students can return. Well, live here in Cherokee County, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Unbelievable stories. Thanks a lot for that report, Brittany. You know, crews continue to work around the clock after an EF3 tornado hit the small town of Franklin as well. Just north of College Station, Franklin is home to about 1,700 residents. City officials tell us at least a dozen people were injured following that storm. We're also told 55 homes, 4 businesses, along with the church destroyed. Residents tell us they've never seen anything like this before.
It's devastating. What I'm thinking about is just, I don't even know, like, whose house is whose. I just can't envision what they were going through. And I'm just so thankful nobody was seriously injured.
Emergency crews set up shelters in Franklin for those displaced by yesterday's tornado. The city also now under a boil water notice.
Tragically, 2 children died when that storm moved through East Texas yesterday. Friends and family setting up a GoFundMe account to help with funeral expenses for Jace and Dylan Creel. The Angelina County Sheriff's Office says the 8- and 3-year-olds died when a tree fell into the back of their family's car near Lufkin. Their parents were also in the car, but they were not hurt.
Meanwhile, up in Houston County, the sheriff's office has confirmed 1 person was killed as a result of yesterday's storms. Widespread damage also reported there. Take a look at these pictures sent in to us from Tucker Wilson. You can see vehicles tossed around there, trees toppled over, and buildings torn apart.
Damage from this storm is not just limited to Texas. Take a look at what folks in northwestern Louisiana were dealing with. On the left side of your screen, you're seeing the storm's effects near Shreveport. Numerous trees toppled by high winds. On the right side of your screen, damage from Warren County, Mississippi. That's along the state border with Louisiana. Downed trees and power outages also reported there.
Fortunately, things are a bit more quiet today after yesterday's rough weather.
Thankful we are for that. Channel 2 meteorologist Justin Stapleton joining us now for a quick look at the forecast.
Yeah, nearly perfect weather out there today for us. Clear skies. It was cool this morning. 40s this morning. It had our editor John came out and was like, I didn't expect that. It was chilly, about 48, 72 out there right now. Humidity at about 35%. Those north-northwest winds at around 15 miles an hour continue to keep things pretty quiet. So high pressure's moved in. The storm now ripping its way across the East Coast. Still plenty of watches and warnings, including some outbreaks of tornadoes there across portions of the Ohio Valley and just past where they finished the Masters, in the nick of time today before those storms blasted on through. Meanwhile, we're going to continue to keep things comfortable this afternoon with the temperatures in the low 70s. If you're headed on down to Toyota tonight, certainly jackets by the time we finish up the game, but should be no problems going in. We'll talk more about the rest of what will be kind of a mixed bag for your work week forecast and an early peek at the Easter weekend. That's straight ahead.
All right, Justin, see you soon, sir. New at 5 o'clock, police in Lake City investigating what they believe is a murder-suicide involving a man and a woman. Their bodies were found inside of a home early this morning, along with 3 children who were unharmed. Channel 2's Sally Mamdou is live in Lake City with the latest on the investigation. Sally?
And Jonathan, Lake City police are still looking into what led to this murder-suicide involving a man and his girlfriend in this Lake City neighborhood. Now, here's what police are telling us happened. They got a call about 8:30 this morning by someone saying they needed assistance. When officers arrived at the house, they tried to contact the caller when they heard a gunshot from inside the house. Now, officers rushed into the house and found the bodies of a man and a woman. 3 children were also inside but were unharmed. We are now learning from the victim's close friend that these children are aged 15, 12, and 5 years old. The victim's friend also tells me that her boyfriend had mental issues that were not addressed.
And it wasn't taken care of properly. He had a lot of troubles getting the resources that he needed to talk to a psychiatrist, to a psychologist. He had issues getting medication. He couldn't afford it. She tried her best to help him.
Now, that friend also tells me that the victim was in a relationship with her boyfriend for about 9 months. She died at 32 years old. In Lake City, Sally Mamdou, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Sally, thank you. Ongoing issues with Boeing 737 MAX planes are prompting one major airline to take more action. This time, American Airlines says it will cancel 115 flights every day over the summer because of issues with the planes. American says affected passengers will be notified of flight changes and rebookings in advance. As of now, the cancellations extend until August 7th, but American says it's confident the plane will be recertified by the FAA soon.
All right, now to something that has the entire sports world buzzing. Tiger Woods back on top.
That's right, the 43-year-old closing it out with a moment that will go down in sports history.
But here it is. The return to glory.
What a way to cap off a big comeback for one of golf's biggest names. Sports director Randy McIlvoy in now with a look at this historic moment.
Boy, it's still sinking in, I think, for a lot of sports fans. He's won so many tournaments, so many major championships, but the journey to get to where he was today, that's what's going to go down for many, many years ahead. This is a day most sports fans thought they'd never see. Between 2013 and 2018, Tiger had to either skip a major or else miss the cut 15 times. Injuries look like they'd finally caught up to him, but today, Tiger again showed the world he's still ready to roar.
The journey back is complete for Tiger Woods. Sunday at Augusta, experience paid off. He entered Sunday 2 shots off the lead, and by number 16, the 43-year-old led by 2. It was only a matter of time. Then came the stroll up 18. The fans were ready. Then, needing only bogey or better on 18, Tiger closed it out.
The return to glory.
Tiger Woods claimed his 5th green jacket and 15th major championship. 22 years after hugging his late father in 1997, Sunday he embraced his 2 kids, his mother and girlfriend, capping off one of the greatest moments in sports history.
How do you rank this one, Tiger? Of all the tremendous and great accomplishments,
it would be up there because one of the hardest I think I've ever had to win, just because of what has transpired the last couple of years of trying to come back and play, and was able to seal the deal today.
Yes, indeed. What a run by Tiger Woods. Much more coming up tonight at 10 and, of course, on Sports Sunday at 11. Hey, speaking of chasing a title and making history, Rockets hope to do that starting tonight. They begin the 2019 postseason right here at home against the Utah Jazz. This is the second year in a row the Rockets have hosted Utah in the playoffs. Rockets won in 5 games last year. Both teams are deeper this time around, but the Rockets still favored. Game 1 set to begin at 8:30 at Toyota Center. Likely a few minutes later, Jazz sharpshooter Kyle Korver will be a game-time decision for the Jazz lineup. Much more on this matchup ahead in sports, and of course, we'll break down the Rockets and Tigers' historic comeback, as I mentioned, on Sports Sunday tonight. What a day if you're a sports fan. This is what it's all about. Began with Tiger, hopefully ends with a Rockets win tonight.
All right, a little repeat action. All right, thanks a lot, Randy.
Well, the race for the White House growing by more Democrats.
Yeah, coming up, we are hearing from the latest candidate to drop his hat into the ring for the 2020 election. That's next on Channel 2 News at 5.
Community Toyota, ranked #1 in Google customer reviews, where everything we do is centered around you.
There's something special about Texas weekends. With Jexa Energy, every weekend is a 3-day weekend with a free 3-day weekends plan from Jexa Energy. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, free. Call now or log on to Switch.
It takes a Titan to build a community. The 2019 Nissan Texas Titan, built with the tech you need so you can work even smarter. Plus, Titan is backed by America's best truck warranty. You've got work to do, and we've got your truck. Lease the 2019 Titan for $299 per month, or save up to $14,996 on Titan XD. Nissan Titan, only at your local Nissan store.
What does it mean to mow with an attitude? It means 0 turns and full throttle. It's the power of 38 horses in a town of 10,000 people. It's like American Muscle got a PhD in rocket science. It's backing up your bark with serious bite. It's blood, sweat, and blades. What does it mean to mow with an attitude? Take a seat and find out for yourself.
Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Well, it's posh. It's so posh. I love the rear view camera and the compatibility with my iPhone. I don't text and drive or do any of that stuff. And so just having, hands-free is crucial for me. And the fuel mileage is great. This was one of the reasons why I bought the Ford Escape. It's my sanctuary. It's the place besides my home that I feel safe and it's just mine.
Now get $5,500 cash back on select new 2019 Ford Escapes.
Ford is the best in Texas.
I work hard and I want my money to work hard too. So I use my Freedom Unlimited card. Even when I'm spending, I'm earning 1.5% cash back with everything I buy. Earning on my favorite soup. Got it. Earning on Daddy Clear. Don't touch it. Don't touch it yet. Let me get the big one. Nope. This one? Nope. This one? No. Let me get them all. I'm gonna get them all. Just the basics. Can you double bag this right here? Earn 1.5% cash back on everything you buy with Freedom Unlimited. Can you also tell me what it is? Chase, make more of what's yours.
So get more free electricity, because with Jexa Energy, every weekend is a 3-day weekend. Switch to the free 3-day weekends plan from Jexa Energy. Call 855-GOT-JEXA or visit JEXAenergy.com to switch. Jexa Energy. This is our power.
Looking ahead to Decision 2020, the large group of Democrats seeking the Oval Office getting even bigger.
South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg officially announcing his presidential campaign.
My name is Pete Buttigieg. They call me Mayor Pete. I am a proud son of South Bend, Indiana, and I am running for President of the United States.
The 37-year-old is hoping to make history as the youngest ever and first ever openly gay commander-in-chief. We'll be back with weather coming up.
Drivers are paying for Texas's auto theft task force, but senior members of law enforcement tell Channel 2 investigator Mario Diaz they're being shortchanged.
If we're really preventing auto theft, that money needs to go to that task.
Monday at 10.
Sometimes the pressures of today's world can make it tough to take care of yourself, but Nature's Bounty has innovative ways to help you maintain balance and help keep you active and well-rested. Because, hey, tomorrow's coming up fast. Nature's Bounty, because you're better off healthy.
Look around. Everything is bigger. Bigger shoes to fill, bigger dreams to chase. And for this big life, we built the all-new Ram 1500. Everything you need in a truck and things you never imagined. For those who are always on to bigger things.
Now get an average $13,000 in total values on select 2019 Ram 1500 Classic models in dealer stock. And Texas residents get these additional offers.
Getting ready to work in your yard? Going out of town this weekend? Or simply doing some spring cleaning to welcome your new Honda? Get a great deal on a new Honda Civic at Honda's Dream Garage Spring Event. The Honda Civic was named a KBB.com Best Buy for 2019. Hurry in to Honda's Dream Garage Spring Event.
The next level of the competition has arrived.
This round is absolutely brutal.
The mentoring begins, and only half of the acts will make the cut.
Did you feel that? Yes, I felt it!
New World of Dance, tonight on NBC.
Prettiest little mommy I've ever seen.
I bring you the pills. All this goes away the second you disrespect me.
What's going on?
I can't find Jane.
They took my kid.
Good Girls, tonight on NBC.
Absolutely gorgeous day out there today.
Loving it.
Oh my gosh. And you know, nice to see. We knew we were going to salvage the back half of this anyway, kind of a flip-flop from last week. And obviously, I got to shout out to the meteorologists at work at the Masters. I mean, they got it within a minute of them finishing that the bad weather came in. So I know a couple that work over with that group that does all that as well. And man, I mean, you want to talk about some nail biting. That probably was. Anyway, beautiful day out there. And guess what? If it's nice today, you know where everybody was. Sing it for me, Sion.
The car wants.
There you go. That's right.
Everybody in the car. I had to look up and then squint because I wasn't sure what I was looking at.
Yeah, no doubt. Of course, Teddy's ready as well. Teddy will be all set for the Rockets, getting ready for the first game 1 against the Jazz tonight as we work our way down towards the Toyota Center. No problem. 73 degrees down in Galveston, looking good so far. We're going to continue to keep things pretty nice out there. We've got low 70s for the most part. You can notice that the northwest winds are going to continue to keep the humidity is about 30%. I mean, it's just perfect, perfect, perfect. Not as breezy as yesterday and last night either. Still some wind gusts out there, around 15 to 20, and obviously high pressure pretty much planted right over the state of Texas. Things still getting really active. The low is all the way up towards Chicago. Look at all that snow moving up into central Michigan. And of course, you've got not only some severe thunderstorm watches and warnings, but a couple of tornado warnings as that line continues to rip its way across the East Coast. And this is all headed towards Boston. Remember, Boston Marathon kicks off tomorrow morning as well. So the dry air taking over for us. So that means that we've got another nice day tomorrow. Going out tonight, maybe a jacket as you get out from Toyota Center if you're headed down to the game tonight. Tomorrow morning, not as chilly, but still upper 40s and low 50s. And then by tomorrow afternoon, notice that the winds have switched, get more of a southerly push, and that'll push us back up into the upper 70s. So a comfortable Monday, but then we start to watch for this next storm system coming in from the west. High pressure moves off to the east as it does, kind of brings a little more moisture back in. And notice that by the time we get towards Thursday, especially Thursday morning, could be looking for some strong, maybe a few isolated severe thunderstorms as well. Still, the bullseye looks to be a little further north, but you saw how close they were yesterday. So I think we'll see something similar to that Wednesday night into Thursday as that system moves on through. Once it is out of here, and then we'll keep a bit of a southerly flow for the weekend. But Good Friday, of course, Saturday, and Passover as well. Moving into Easter Sunday, looks like nearly perfect weather. So we'll go about 80 degrees for tomorrow, tax day. Don't forget, I've got to do mine tonight. And then as we get into game 2 for the Rockets Wednesday, and of course, watch out for those early storms on Thursday. And right now, the holiday weekend looks really, really nice.
Awesome.
Procrastinator party of 1, your table's not ready.
Right here, hi.
It happens.
You got it.
I'm going to join him, actually.
Hey, party of 2.
3.
Oh, no.
All right, Randy back now with the big sports story, the return of Tiger.
It is the story, no knock on the Rockets. That's a big game tonight, but Tiger Woods, worldwide, a big story. 2 years ago, after a second back surgery, there was a time even Tiger thought his career was over, but he has battled back. Now he's got another green jacket to talk about. Plus, much more on the Rockets, who appear to be fully healthy ahead of tonight's game 1 with the Jazz. We've got a preview from Toyota Center coming up.
Community Honda, ranked #1 in Google customer reviews, where everything we do is centered around you.
Better plans for less. That's what Houston Garden Centers is all about, and why we built this nursery south of Houston to bring you locally grown plants that are best for the Houston climate. Buy local at Houston Garden Centers with better plans for less.
I'm Desiree Nielsen, and I drive this Ford Expedition Max. We love it. All of our kids have technology. There's a place for everyone to plug in.
Someone finally thought through what it's like to be a parent. This car allows you to be able to move the second row so that the older kids can get in the back row. The kids get in it and they're happy. They've thought of all the creature comforts that a family like us needs and uses without breaking the bank.
Get 0 for 60 with $12.50 bonus cash plus $2,000 conquest cash on an Expedition.
Ford is the best in Texas.
George has heart failure and a busy day ahead. George has Entresto, a heart failure pill that helps keep people alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARM. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
That was great. Hungry for the best treats and eats in Texas? Come into DQ and enjoy both. Right now, try our special limited time deal, $3 Hunger Busters. Or go even bigger with a Belt Buster or Triple Buster, all served up hot and fresh. And don't forget to treat yourself with our scrumptious Oreo cookie jar blizzard of the month. When you're craving the best treats and eats in Texas, nobody tops DQ. DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
It all felt like a dream. The years felt like a breeze as they passed us by.
The 2019 Toyota Highlander, the best seats in the house.
Right now, get $2,000 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on a sophisticated new 2019 Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
We Texas mattress makers want to thank KPRC for being a trustworthy news station for the last 70 years.
Does your yard need color? Houston Garden Centers has more color for sun or shade than anyone. Zinnias, coleus, begonias, impatiens, vinca, petunias, and lots more. All at Houston Garden Centers with better plans for less.
Well, 11 years ago, it seemed a foregone conclusion that Tiger Woods would one day break Jack Nicklaus's record of 18 career major championships. But after scandal and injury derailed his career, it looked like Tiger's best days were all in the past. That has changed now. New history today in Augusta. Entered today just 2 strokes back, entering the final round. On 16, fans at Augusta saw some of vintage Tiger. Speed it up for you right here. Beautiful placement to set up a birdie. Look at that. Woods goes up 2 strokes. Bogey or better on 18 wins it. That's just what Tiger does. An emotional moment as well, moments later with his kids. Shades of Tiger hugging his dad after winning the first Masters in '97. That's green jacket number 5 for Tiger Woods, 15th career major championship.
To have my kids there, it's come full circle. You know, my dad was here in '97, and now I'm the dad with 2 kids there. It's overwhelming. I think it's just because of what has transpired, and you know, I'm kind of at a loss for words, really.
Well, we finally get game 1 of the Rockets-Jazz series tonight at Toyota Center. Clint Capella back from his illness. He is ready to go, so are the Rockets. Adam Wexler has more on another player that could be key to this series.
Yeah, Randy, still a bit of time before the Game 1 tip-off. Clearly, the Rockets have undergone tremendous change to the rotation since they last met Utah in the postseason a year ago. But one rather important element remains the same.
He's James, and there's no better player in the league. Obviously, that's not something that even needs to be discussed or debated.
Harden, no doubt, will get his, but the Rockets will need others to step up, and it's been Eric Gordon doing that, playing his best ball since the All-Star break.
Eric does a lot for us. He's so aggressive. You know, people rarely talk about his defense, but when he's aggressive on defense, you know, it helps our defense out a ton.
Gordon may prove to be the X factor in this series and maybe others. It will be because of everything he does on the court except show his emotions.
Gordon just has no emotion.
How you guys see him is how he is. He probably talks to y'all more than he talks to us.
He hits all these tough shots and stuff, and we be like, damn, Gordon, and he Yeah, all right. So.
I've always been like that because I'm always looking forward to the next play.
That next play for the Rockets and Jazz comes just after 8:30 here, tip-off time for Game 1 of this postseason series. Let the playoff party begin with the Rockets at Toyota Center. Adam Wexler, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports.
All right, Wex, thanks. Looking forward to it. A little baseball, Astros and Mariners tonight or this afternoon. Last night, Mariners mowed down by Justin Verlander. Today they got Garrett Cole, and leadoff man Mitch Haniger sends the message. Big blast to left, got it started. 1-0 Mariners on top. Then in the second, Seattle with some more offense. Domingo Santana double to left. It's 2-0 Mariners on top. But the Astros have rallied back. Aledmys Diaz in the 7th, you saw the result right there. Line drive homer. Right now, Astros up 3-2. They're playing bottom of the 8th inning in Seattle. TSU head coach Clarence McKinney getting his final look at his football team as they play their spring game today at Texas Southern. Newcomer DeAndre Johnson putting on a show in this one. The one-time Florida State quarterback feels the pressure, decides to run it in for the touchdown right there. McKinney says it's been a good spring for the Tigers, but there is certainly room to grow.
We have a long way to go. You know, just like I just spoke with the guys, our success is going to depend on what happens starting tomorrow. You know, how well we come together tomorrow to build what we really want to build, which is a championship team.
Brittany Force winning another NHRA Top Fuel final today out in Baytown at the Spring Nationals. 9th career win for Force. She hit 302 miles per hour to win the title today. 22-year-old Christian Green wins the U.S. Clay Court Championships over at River Oaks. Show it to you Sports Sunday tonight at 11 o'clock.
All right, see you then.
All right, for that, Randy. Back in a moment.
Stay with us.
When we say you're always welcome at Katz's, we do mean always, because we're open 24 hours at our original location on Westheimer and now in the Woodlands too. Come to Katz's. Katz's never closes.
What does it mean to mow with an attitude? It means 0 turns and full throttle. It's the power of 38 horses in a town of 10,000 people. It's like American Muscle got a PhD in rocket science. It's backing up your bark with serious bite. It's blood, sweat, and blades. What does it mean to mow with an attitude? Take a seat and find out for yourself.
Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
We just made the stress of your commute disappear. Introducing the all-new, impossibly smart Nissan Altima with Pro Pilot Assist. It's groundbreaking tech that takes the stress out of heavy highway traffic by helping you stop and start without touching a pedal. Experience Pro Pilot Assist, now available on 4 of our most popular models.
For a limited time, save $2,000 or get a low $239 per month lease on the 2019 Nissan Altima.
Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
If you or a loved one are 55 or older and worked around asbestos before 1982, you may qualify for compensation.
My husband was exposed to asbestos on the job, and we never knew it. We called about the free asbestos health test. My husband was tested, and he qualified for cash compensation.
This is not a lawsuit against the company you worked for. Schedule your free asbestos health test today. Call 855-579-5299.
Every time you visit the Houston Zoo, you see animals and help save them in the wild. When you see elephants splashing, you save elephants roaming the rainforests of Borneo. See gorillas lounging in the meadow and save them in Rwanda. See the sea turtles swimming and save sea turtles along the Texas coast. Come see the animals at the Houston Zoo and save them around the world. The Houston Zoo. See them, save them.
Check out the how-to recipes from H-E-B chefs every Thursday during Cooking Time with H-E-B on KPRC Channel 2 News at midday.
What are our hours?
All of them.
Because we're open 24 hours at our original Westheimer location and now in the Woodlands too.
Breakfast.
Lunchtime.
Dinner time.
Anytime. Katz's never closes.
Sounds like we've got a great night for dinner out on the patio.
Yeah, good night for dinner and Prosecco out on the patio. If you're going down to Toyota. Say, if you go to Toyota Center, you know, there's a lot of good spots.
Might as well leave now. Just get down.
I know, you really should, shouldn't you? We'll see temperatures fall back just a bit, but should be okay. No problems there. Tomorrow, good-looking day, too. We'll jump up to about 80, 82 on Tuesday. Then storms come rolling in. I don't think a lot of that will be until late Wednesday night, so if you're going down for Game 2, should be able to get that in. And then, of course, as we get from Good Friday and Passover down towards Easter Sunday, great-looking weather for the holiday weekend.
Yeah, clearing out just in time for us.
That's right.